Bills since way back in 1973. There's a look at Bills Stadium. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Bills for their first go on offense, led by their Pro Bowl quarterback, now in his fourth season. It's Josh Allen.
And how about Josh Allen in 2020 going to the mountaintop and announcing that he was more than ready to become an elite quarterback in the NFL, and the number was 5. 5th in the league in passing with over 4,500 yards. 5th also in touchdown passes with 37, and that's a Bills franchise record. Well, let's face it, he's number 1 in the hearts of the Bills fans, and they expect him to be their guy for many years to come.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Certainly not the start they were looking for offensively, coming off that loss last week on the road.
And they didn't do their job. They're going to feel poorly about that. But what they're going to do is look at the defense and say, can you pick us up here? And let's face it, defenses can score. We've seen it, right? They can take the ball away, create a big-time opportunity. Let's see if they can get that done.
Yeah, just something to jumpstart this home crowd. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense about ready to go to work. And at quarterback in his 17th season now in the NFL, piloting his 9th different franchise, it's Ryan Fitzpatrick.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Second and 9. Fitzpatrick. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10, Fitzpatrick, and down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
3rd and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses. Without
a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing now is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Here's Fitzpatrick. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Allen. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. Fitzpatrick to throw it. Catch is made. It's Harmon. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. On the counter, Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. 4th down, Fitzpatrick. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen complete to the running back, Matt Breida. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen going deep for Diggs. Oh, Diggs, what a catch.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Now Allen going to give it to Moss.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
First and goal from the 6.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
They'll look to run with Moss.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown.
Zach Moss.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Bass now to send it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. A time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense.
You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the 2nd quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They run the counter. It's Gibson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Washington on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point.
This will be 3rd and 6. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Fitzpatrick to his tight end Thomas for the Washington first.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
7 yards, the pickup there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Now Allen.
And once again, this is Sanders.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. On 1st down, Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by Hollister. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Allen. Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Here's Fitzpatrick.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down.
3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here's a give to Gibson.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
A run here for J.D. McKissick.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
A carry now for McKissick. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
And this offensive line, as we all remember, allowed 50 sacks last year, tied for the second most in the NFL. They vowed new techniques, a few new players, but so far, not quite getting it done.
Third and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? Now Fitzpatrick. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he returns this to the 22. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen.
And he'll go underneath here to Breida.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on first down with Moss. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Allen now on first down. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. to the air. Allen. Well, that's complete to Sanders.
Allen to the veteran Sanders for the Buffalo first.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen forced out to his left.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18.
Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Check down to Breida. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the 3rd quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Off the play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Curtis Samuel exhibited a lot of versatility for 4 years in Carolina. Now in his first year with Washington, expect this football team to try and put the ball in his hands a variety of ways.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
A handoff for Gibson.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Fitzpatrick. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Fitzpatrick now. And he comes McLaurin. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23.
Fitzpatrick to McLaurin there. First down, Washington.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Fitzpatrick giving to Gibson on the draw.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing again here. Fitzpatrick on 2nd and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Fitzpatrick.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown of the new season.
And Washington has taken the lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A give running right, Moss.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Going with Moss on the ground.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Allen going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. On 1st down, Moss, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
And now they'll throw with Allen. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
On the counter, this is Moss.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And he finds Beasley complete.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the give, this is Moss.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Bass on for the extra point.
Makes it 14-10. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Washington offense going back to work.
They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting 2nd half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth. And who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Fitzpatrick. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Third and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? Fitzpatrick. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Here's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete.
I like this young guy out of Ole Miss in his 3rd year with Buffalo. Prototypical size for a tight end, 6'4", 254. I thought 2020 would be a big year for him. I do think it will happen in 2021.
And he stopped immediately there.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
Here's Allen to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Looking for Beasley, got him on the slant. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
On the handoff, it's Moss.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
43 yards on the ground for him so far.
From just shy of midfield, Allen, throw left side, complete to Moss. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Moss, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they're able to get this one past the 30, down to the 25. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
On first down, Moss. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
Allen. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Moss.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Allen now on 3rd and goal.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
It's good, and it's 21-10. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Washington ready to try again on offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
A little juke. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
53 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be stopped right at midfield.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game, but I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Fitzpatrick now from the 50. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick Fitzpatrick sacked. DeMarcus Walker in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fitzpatrick.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
And he'll complete this to Gibson.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Moss. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
To throw, it's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Now Allen going to give it to Moss.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
Zach Moss,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And the lead is up to 18 now. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Antonio Gibson and the Washington offense ready to go here once more.
And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, four in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
To throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Very good as a rookie. Terry McLaurin was even better in 2020. 87 catches for over 1,100 yards. He is definitely wide receiver 1 for the Washington football team.
Fitzpatrick on first down.
He'll air this out deep for Harmon.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. That one good for 37 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Fitzpatrick again.
Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. The quick slant caught. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Second down and goal. Fitzpatrick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Kelvin Harmon there to make the grab.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On first down, Moss.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Right back to Moss.
And we'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now Washington Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee. 2nd and 11. They run the counter. It's Moss, and he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 108 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Buffalo, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.